So yan, before anything else, I would like to give a massive shout out to Sir Gary. Ayan siya. He's been there on my first video here in Motorjet Kidapawan or Honda Kidapawan. And this is the black color. Ayan, it has a red seat. It's still beautifully done and the stickers are so nice as you're seeing right now. So massive shout out to Sir Winnie of the Honda Jet Kidapawan. And this is the Honda CRF150L, and we're going to vlog about this motorcycle, and we're going to discuss about the new color, the new weight at least, and the specs of this motorcycle, why this is still hot here in the Philippines and also in Asia. Let's go. So first of all, we're going to discuss about the looks. This will be easier if you've seen the old Honda CRF150L, and this is so refreshing for me to see something like this kind of color. It doesn't look like a Japanese off-road motorcycle anymore. It does look like a European brand or something like KTM or Husqvarna. It's so attractive to see it like that. It complements with the Showa telescopic portion at the front. On the front headlight, it's still having a halogen bulb, as you're seeing right now. And on the rear, it's having an LED taillight, but halogen on the turn signals. I couldn't complain anymore about this sticker and the color scheme. I mean, look at that. It's so beautiful. The red, the white, the black, the grays, they complement with the motorcycle. And if you're going to see the seat is not improved. It's still the same, but why change it if it's not broke, right? I like this design right here, CRF150L. It's so small. I don't think it has a voltmeter, but it's having a neutral signal, check engine light, turn signals, and the high beam. And it looks aggressive, really aggressive. When it comes to the looks because of the color scheme and the stripes you are seeing right now. And another thing I'm going to mention here in this new bike is its weight. It's now 122 kilograms wet weight. Back then it was 117 kg dry weight, so it's much more lighter. It's not like a night and day difference, but the 122 kilograms wet weight we are discussing right now is definitely going to be better for beginners, for lady riders, or for people who are slightly not tall enough to ride a motorcycle like this. It's having an approachable seat height. It's best for people who are low on height at least. It's good for beginners, but it's not going to be bad for taller people or for people who are already under pro level. So we're going to test the seat height. I'm 5'6" tall, and we're going to check it out how we can manage with this motorcycle. I'm 5'6" tall, I'm screaming, and yeah, tipito, but it's a very light motorcycle. I mean, look at that, how easy to maneuver it, very easy. I think this is 115, 114 right now because it's dry and easy to maneuver. I mean, look at that. Alright, I like this motorcycle. Bro, gaano? Kaya nga. Halika dito, sakay ka. Sakay ka. Halika, sama ka sa video. Sama ka sa video. So let's mention the performance of this motorcycle. This motorcycle right here, mga kabibi, still has the 149cc engine that makes 12 horsepower, 12 newton meters of torque, and it still have a 2-valve 4-stroke. The engine doesn't have a radiator, the same thing, and it's still having a single overhead cam and 5-speed manual. So mga kabibib, I need to discuss this one. What it lacks on speed, at least it gives an off-road performance that you're gonna need out there. And if you're going to check, the wheelbase is short. It's not that long like the WR. It's better yet to maneuver this kind of motorcycle because it's shorter. And the beautiful thing about this motorcycle, it's having an 11-inch of ground clearance at least. And that's what you need with an off-road motorcycle, and off-road capable motorcycle, definitely. These are Nissan disc brakes right here. And these are hydraulics, by the way, mga kabibib. And they did not remove the two Showa suspension inverted out front. This not might be the biggest one, but at least they're long enough for the suspension travel. And they did not remove as well the Pro Link Showa rear suspension. I think these are adjustable. Yeah, you can adjust it manually. I think so. And the beautiful thing about this motorcycle, like I said, the suspensions are Showa, so it's one of the high-end at least, even though it's an entry-level 150cc motorbike. So it's having a 21-inch wheel with an off-road tire out front, and it's having a beefy 18-inch wheel and beefy tire on the rear. And while off-road entry-level motorcycles are still carbureted, this one operates with a PGM FI or fuel injected engine, so it's good as well for gas consumption. And it's having a fuel capacity of 7.2 liters, and the gas consumption on this one is 40 to 45.5 kilometer per liter, which you can run about 200 to 300 kilometers of ride, which is quite fine for me. I don't know in other countries, but here in the Philippines it's a big deal like that because it will help you ride longer. And I think they slightly increased the price because back then when I checked it, like about 2 years ago or something, 1 year ago, like that, it's 134,900. Now it's 136,900, which is still quite fine for me if you're going to ask me. And I would like to help announce the down payment here in Honda Motorjet Kitapawan. The down payment is low. It's having a 10,000 pesos down payment, and if you're paying it 36 months or 3 years, you only have to pay 6,072 pesos. So for me mga kapipip, the price is really justifiable if you're going to ask me. And I would really love to have an FI motorcycle and a motorcycle that is light, which is 122 kilos full tank capacity. And that's a win situation for me. There are things that they did not put here, like the LED headlights and the turn signals. Apparently this one has the LED, the others are not. I wish they could have improved the seat, but for me it's still beautiful. And I really wish it's having a slipper clutch and it runs on ABS. But I think that will be on a different price if you're going to ask me, like a higher amount, and it's not going to be an entry-level bike anymore. But for me, this is quite approachable. The price is quite approachable if you're going to ask me and you're buying a Japanese motorcycle. I don't know if in other countries if it's quite expensive, but for me, the price is right with that one. And when you say Honda, it's matibay. So for me, Hondas last longer. Even check that one out. That's the Honda XLR. It was like 20 years ago and it still runs great, if you're going to ask me. So I believe this one will run great and will run longer than we expected. So again, massive shout out to Sir Winnie and Sir Gary for having me here on the Jet Kitapawan. And if you're looking for really nice bikes and you're a big fan of Honda, go visit them here. And I guess I'll be ending the vlog here. If you happen to like this kind of content, you give it a thumbs up. And you don't, still give it a thumbs up. And for those who haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. I mean, it's for free. Hit that notification bell as well. So that's it. Hanggang sa muli sa ulitin. I'll see you soon. Peace!